started. Let's start with Thursday night. This game's not too fresh now in our memories, but I'm pretty sure we can both pretty easily talk about this one. Commanders go into Green Bay. I'll let you just take this one away.
Yeah, I have not seen a defense like this in Green Bay in my lifetime. They have against the I mean, obviously it was week 1, so weird stuff happens week 1, but you saw what the Lions did to the Bears today, and that Packers defense held them to 13 points, with 7 of those being garbage time points.
Packers look legit. Um, I think it's the best defense in football right now, and I don't think that's very much of a debate.
Yeah.
Um, Ja- I can't think. Jordan Love, Jesus. Jordan Love looked great. The only thing that I wish he would have done, and if you guys follow the page, the only thing we missed on for our primetime football game parlay was that Matthew Golden didn't get 25 receiving yards. He had 0 receiving yards.
He came pretty close on 2. One was a little overthrown, and if I was watching a video, and if I guess that one that he missed in the end zone it looked like it was his last read, so he hit him late. But yeah, if you would have put more on that, you would have hit that parlay easy.
Yeah, I mean, he had two, like, he had both of those that were 25 plus easy. Didn't get those completions. And then I just real quick want to talk about the Twitter. You're a Packers fan. You have lived up in like the Oshkosh Appleton area. Matthew Golden tweeted, running out of places on my last list to eat in Green Bay. Does anyone have any recommendations? I simply jokingly said, um, get used to it, buddy. There's not too many places up there. Knowing that Green Bay is the size of a large suburb, like especially like Chicago, people freaked out at me as if you guys or if they are living in like the New York City like food scene. I all I was simply saying is don't eat at every single place and expect to have something new by the end of the season. I mean, how many
Yeah.
times can you go to the creamery? How many times can you go to just like the local places down the street from Lambeau? You were going to run out of places. And then when people started checking me, that's when I got a little pissed off because I was already pissed at Notre Dame. I started saying, what is he supposed to do? Go to drive to Rhinelander to go to Bessie's for the meat market? Is he going to go to Door County for L. Johnson's? Maybe he's going to go grab dinner in Appleton or Oshkosh. And then people are repeatedly saying, oh, he does know what he's talking about. Yeah, no shit. Green Bay's not that far from Chicago in reality. I'm just saying it's a small place.
Yeah, I mean there is places to go. I will say living up in Appleton for a year, at least from around where I was from originally, I thought there was a decent amount. There's some pretty good local cuisine up in Appleton.
And like I the
I
other
mean, if
reason is
he's
probably because he lost us the parlay that I was a little upset.
yeah.
But like
I mean, if Matthew Golden ever hears this and he's looking for a good ramen place, I recommend Bowl 91. Or
I'll tag him in this.
yeah, but really good ramen, and they do a seasonal thing. They do seasonal ramen every single so they switch each season and do it that way. So if you want something nice up there, me and the wife really love that. So
I just want to say this is the type of coverage you're not going to receive on any other football podcast. We're giving you the
yeah,
food recommendations of the greater Green Bay area.
I mean,
But no, back to
I
the game. The, the Commanders looked overmatched, and
yeah,
that's a scary thing because a lot of people had them as Super Bowl contenders. The Packers are the best team in the NFC, probably in my mind. Now, we're not going to do power rankings today because there would be an injustice to the 6 teams still haven't played. Obviously, like we said, we're recording during the Falcons Vikings, but we'll do power rankings on Thursday's show, Wednesday night recording. But the Packers look really, really good.
yeah. I mean, with that defense, it looks like Love just has to not turn the ball over, which he hasn't done, I think, in 9 games.
Yeah, he
Outside of that,
protected the ball, and
out 9 regular season games. Let me get that straight. Outside of that wild card game against the Eagles, which everybody looked bad against that Eagles defense last year.
is Josh Jacobs ever going to not score touchdowns?
I don't know. I think he's 1 away from the rushing record and 5 games away from the all time uh touchdown record, just continue like receiving and rushing.
He's been incredible. I mean, we'll talk about MVP race on Thursday. There's a potential that you could be put his name in there as well.
Yeah.
But I think that's really all we need to say about the Packers. They're the best team in football, or at least in the NFC. And
Also, one more thing
they,
I got to add in
yeah,
for all you Packer fans that are pissed at Goody, I don't understand it. Like, sure, he doesn't like they might not have a wide receiver one at this point, but I'm pretty sure every other fan base in football would take the amount of talent that he's put on the roster and be like, what are you guys complaining about?
and a lot of things need to be said. You guys are doing that with getting 0 receptions from your first round wide receiver. Was first round wide receiver really that important then? Because they looked pretty damn good for a guy that got 2 targets and they were both overthrows.
And their
Two
third round
carries
pick,
for what, 8 yards or something? Like it wasn't anything
yeah,
crazy.
and their third round pick looked pretty good on that Wildcat formation too.
Now they did lose Jaden Reed. I think that's going to be a big miss, but
Yeah,
I think Christian Watson's coming back pretty soon. So
yeah, Watson
not
should be back soon.
not comparing those two guys, but
But
it's at least a replacement.
I think Golden can kind of do what a little bit of what Reed does, at least in the slot with his route running and stuff, which was weird that he took the Packers off of all his socials. But
Yeah, that was a weird thing, but also, are we positive that he was ever following them?
I am not. I mean, I'm not a big guy on social media, but it just came out that he wasn't following them and he took down all his posts with them. I'm like, if he's mad about 2 games where he was targeted and they were so close later in the season, I'm guessing that ball hits, but Love and him just got to figure out a little bit of how much air he has to put under that. I mean, they'll figure it out.
Packers look good. That's really the moral of this entire
Yeah.
story.